Hi, I'm Lanesia, and this is Starting Over at 35. Um, it's about me. I have been in healthcare for over 7 years, and maybe even longer than that, right? Um, I started out as a personal aide, and then from there, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my cats. They just always distract me, they're all over the place. And from there, I went on to be a CNA, and then from a CNA, a PCA. So I had got my liberal arts degree, but originally I wanted to get my nursing degree at the school that I was going to. Didn't pan out that way because they only go off of the first grades, even if you retake a course. Okay, fine. I found a private college that offered LPN because they were not accredited in RN, and I was just like so desperate in that time, and it's taking me back to get into a nursing program, right? Because that's the goal. You gotta become a nurse. So, all right, I had my setback, so I was in the program, and then we get all the way to med-surg 2 because it was like a year-long program, but because of the stop and go on my end, it was longer than a year, right? So yeah, we get to the med-surg 2, and that's why I'm dismissed from the program. All right, put up a fight. It was like, no, I'm gonna find my way back in. Had a talk with the dean. He was like, oh, I had a conversation with the rest of the board and the committee, and we've decided we're not going to let you back in. And I just was just devastated. So this was like my little secret I held on to, along with the debt that I incurred with the school. And at the time, I was sharing with my mom about it. She's like, don't let go. Like, keep looking if that's what you want to do. Found another nursing program. Okay, let's hang that up right there. Right? So then, like, this is like months in. And then I remember that last conversation I had with my mother, maybe like a month later, she ends up passing. So we were talking frequently, but that was like the last pivotal conversation regarding my trajectory in nursing, right? So then she passes, right? And then, yeah, it was another thing piled up on that, on top of me, and I was like suppressing and just moving along with life. And then here we are, which was April, right? I decided I was gonna bounce in April, but something pivotal had happened at work, at the hospital I was working at, and it was like, it didn't happen to me, but I was in the midst of it, and it affected me like deeply, that I was like, you know what, I'm done. So I remember I took out my phone, and I was like writing a text to my supervisor. I was like, look, like, texting to, like, like, this is my informal 2 weeks. I'm giving my 2 weeks, and then I deleted it. And then I went back, and then I set it up to send at like 8 a.m. And then I put the phone in my pocket, and then I go to grab it again, and I see a photo of my mother that I did not press or nothing. But I was like, all right, this is the green light. This is the green light. Like, let it go. So, again, was back and forth at war with myself on if this is what I was going to do. Like, am I really going to let this go? Because, you don't leave a job without nothing to fall back. And you got bills, and you got rent, and you got 50 million things going on. You don't do that. I know that because I've been there before many, many moons ago. So, decided to leave it. Like I said, I thought things were going to pan out. I had interviews lined up. Went. The one that I just knew I was going to get, I sat in the midst of three women. There was 2 African American, 2 black women, and 1 Hispanic. I think she was Puerto Rican. So whatever, they're interviewing me, and this is something totally unrelated to what I'm doing hands-on, like healthcare. But it was so funny because I'm like, I haven't interviewed in so many years. Like, look at my resume. It speaks for itself. We don't need a conversation about this, like, so whatever. I go in there, like, I just know I'm gonna get this job. And I think 2 days later, the lady who had did the preliminary interview, she texted me and was like, yeah, sorry to inform you that, the generic email. And I was like, I just knew I had that. but it didn't pan out like that. And we're here. So you gotta laugh to keep from crying, because it has been a tumultuous, it's been over a week now. So I think Thursday will make it too. But I'm hanging in there and I'm trying. And I think it was like a week after me letting go of the job that I'm like, oh my God, what now? So the conversation I've been having with myself, along with, picking up trades in the meantime, whatnot, is I need to get back into something. I haven't not worked in many years, since like my early 20s, right? So I think this is just like a whole entire reset on my nervous system, which it is, because I was working nights for like four, maybe over 4 years, right? Before this job, I was working nights. It was like inconsistent. I would work all shifts. But it's a hard reset on my nervous system. And that I know, because I'm sleeping regularly, I'm eating regularly, my body is doing what it needs to do regularly without any kind of assistance. So my nervous system is rewiring, my body's rewiring, and it's a lot. And then on top of that, I'm still grieving, and even the grief is hitting me all at once. And yeah, like I said, it's like I'm good 1 minute, and then the next minute I'm just like, oh, and then I'm good, and then I'm like up and down, straight, like undiagnosed bipolar is what it looks like. But I'm not bipolar. I'm just saying, is my moods are just up and down like that. So, Luna, stop. My cat. Say hi. Say hi. So these are one of my babies. Her name is Luna Tuna, and then Nami Salami. She is in another room. So yeah, I am gonna take you guys on this journey with me. I recorded this video like 7 times, and this is gonna be the final time. So you guys are gonna go on this journey with me, and if you want to see my life and how I navigate this whole new season for me, then stick around. Like I do plan on just being raw, uncut, and it is what it is. So why do you look so angry? You have resting bitch face too. Oh, you look sad now. Are you mad because I'm not working? I'm upset too. I'm so angry I'm not working. But okay, guys, stick around, subscribe, and I'll see you around. Bye.